everybody, out here for a round at JMB. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to be telling you what I'm throwing on each hole, and this should be a great time. Alright, let's get into it. So this is hole 1. It's a B placement, par 5, 510 feet. Through the trees, kind of S's down, makes kind of an S turn. Okay, the A position is just a long hyzer around. But so let's get into it. I'm starting off. I'm going to throw my Champ Destroyer. That's right where I want to be. My second shot, I'm going to use my Lucid Enforcer. I'm going to flex something through this gap. This disc is my big scramble disc, so I always call it spatula. Okay, hole 2, par 3, 315 feet in the A position. I'm going to throw a Champ Destroyer, forehand, and hopefully I'm sitting on the green. So I'm closer than I thought, but it's a very long putt for 2. It'll be nice if I hit it. If not, I can take the 3 and stay at par. Okay, so this is hole 3. It is also a par 3. Position A, 310 feet. Slightly downhill. Not much, like maybe like a 2 degrees grade. It's a hyzer shot. I'm going to throw my DX Rock 3 with the ice bowl stamp on. Ooh, that should be an easy putt. So, bit of a tester putt here. Let's see if I can get under par. Crap. Something I realized I was doing on that last hole wasn't taking my time on my putt. I was trying to rush, and it's something I struggled with and still do sometimes, obviously. But something I've come to realize is that if you take your time, you have a higher chance of making your putt, and if you focus in on your target, you'll miss less. Kind of like an aim small, miss small scenario. One other thing that I have realized that, like, the reason I was doing it is, oh my god, these other guys on my card, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, come on already. Well, no. You know, that's me beating myself. That's my time. So I've stopped doing that. Like, if I'm gonna have a 3-hour game, I'm gonna have a 3-hour game. You know, I don't need to finish my round in an hour and a half. So that's basically what it comes down to. Okay, so here we're on hole 4. It is a par 5. This, probably the hardest hole on the course, hands down. It's 615 feet. You start by going downhill, get down here to the landing zone, and then you start going back uphill. And it is just uphill the whole way. So like, you have about 300 feet down to a landing zone, and then you have another 315 feet back up the hill. Honestly, a birdie or a par is great here. I have seen 6s, 7s, 8s. I've taken 6, 7, and 8s. But if you can get your first shot down to the landing zone and your second shot up, you'll have no problem getting a par or a birdie here. So, see what I can do. So, I usually throw my Champ T-Bird with Huck Live stamp on it. So I went a little too far to the left. I took a little off of it, and I don't know why, but I still think I'm okay. I think I got past all the brush that's laying down there to the left, so I think we should be good. Right over there, so my disc is. I'm not sure what I'm going to throw just yet, but I'll show you what I'm going to take. I'm going to take Lucid Enforcer, Lucid Death Star Felon, and my ace, Lucid Justice. Okay, so I went with the Felon there. I thought that a slower disc might hold that forehand Anheuser line, and it did. It got up there, but it didn't keep going. It flexed a little too early, so I'm off to the right in the trees a little bit. Okay, my line is not awful. I've got pretty open gap up through there, a little forehand flex. I'd say about 200 something feet. I think I will go with my Justice here and try and flex it out and around. I'm hoping it's not too much yet. So. That was the right amount of disc. I got a kind of a bad skip for a tester putt, but for my third shot, shooting birdie, that's great. Skip, not as bad as I thought. I've got like a 15-foot putt, so should make this for birdie. I guess I'll show you guys what I putt with. So I've been using Gateway Wizards. These are both stamped with the Ozark Fall Harvest, which is sadly no longer a course. It was one of my favorite places to go and play. So anyway, but putt with Wizards. Not all the same wizard. I always cycle them out, so you'll never see just these two. But these are my go-to putters. They're the top of my list. So like, if I'm playing in the final round of like a tournament or something, you will see these bad boys as my two putters. Okay, hole 5. It's a par 3. We're in the A position at 325 feet. The basket is right down there. There are several different options for throws. I've tried each one, and this is the one that works for me. I like to hyzer flip my Champ Eagle, or sometimes I use a DX Rock depending on the day. Lately I've been finding success with the Champ Eagle. Another one is a hard forehand flex, and it's really got to hold that low line because those trees right there, they kind of sit up and over. And then another line, which is the biggest gamble of them all, is the straight through, just to the right of those small trees that you have to flex around, and get something overstable like a Firebird or a Felon, or a overstable mid-range, something that's going to float, but it has to cut early and you got to skip up over. Like I said, that's the biggest gamble, but I'm going to stick with my Champ Rock today. Sorry, with my Champ Eagle today. Okay, I flexed up just right, caught a tree and it kicked it to the left just a little bit. So I'm down there, I think I'm pinned high, it might be a little short, but I am down there and I'm looking at a putt. Okay, I do have a long putt. My lie is right over there, so let's see if I can get go 2 down. Okay, at hole 6, it's a par 4, 360 feet. I like to throw a Lucid Felon on both placements. I'm sorry, we're at 470 feet because we're in the B position. But in both places, I like to throw a Lucid Felon. Either this one, since it's a slight headwind, this is the less beat-in one, so it's going to fight the wind a little bit better. So here we go. Cut my line just a little inside. So I kicked off the tree and shot to the right. Alright, so my lie is here. Basket. Over there. I think the best thing for me to do is just throw an overstable mid-range. So my justices. So I'm going to backhand my justice here. There. And see if I can get around and maybe save par. Perfect. Right where I wanted to be. Gonna forehand his zone. See if I can get up there. Okay, early release is not good. Okay, so that bogey puts me back at even. On hole 7, it is a par 4. We're in the B placement, so that's 425 feet. There's 2 different plays, and both have worked for me. A big Anheuser backhand, because you go about 100 feet to 125 feet, and then it hooks kind of right at like a 45-degree angle. So the backhand Anheuser works if you've got something understable, or a nice little forehand layup, which to me that's the smarter play, the less gamble play, because the higher you go, the more stuff you have to avoid. But I am going to try that backhand Anheuser route. I'm going to use my Echo Star Boss, or Eco Star Boss, with Dude Yoda. Okay, so it came out way too flat, and I hit a tree out in the middle and shot to the left. I'm in a very bad spot. I think I'm going to throw one of my rocks, just because I know I can get enough float and glide and get out. I'm going to try and save par here. I'm going to use my KC Pro rock with the Jared Hilton 2012 Memorial Stand. Okay, so apparently there's a ghost tree down there. I'm not quite sure where it is because I could have swore I got past this big tree in the middle, but I'm not seeing one. So let's go find out. Basket's down there. I have to find some way to get there to save par. Just hoping that this shot can get up there to save, to at least be in the putting area. Okay, I think I'm going to anti-flex my BT Hard Harp that I got from Disc Golf Monkey Russ Burns. Thanks, Russ. Okay, really long tester putt. Let's see if I can save it. Okay, so my lie is right over there by that log. So let's see if I can hit it. Okay, hole 8 is a par 3. It's in a B position, which is an even 300 feet. The A position sits on that mound directly in front, but you basically have to throw and then let the disc cut over the top of the mound to get into where you want to be. So I usually throw a felon, so I'm going to throw this guy on a slight hyzer, let it kind of rise and ride that line until it starts to fade out. So let's see if I can park it. Okay, she's parked, baby! Hole 9, we're in the A position. It is a par 5 at 510 feet. As you can see, we are through the woods. Okay, if you can get up and to the right, I usually forehand this, but if you can get up to the right, there's a path out to the basket, the A position. 2 really good shots can get you an eagle, but it also has you a little bit buffered to save birdie. So this is definitely a bonus birdie hole in a tournament. Okay, I'm going to use my Champ Boss. Okay, got a little wide and a little too deep that way. So I think I'm going to use my Death Star felon here. So I got it on the open, but there's that last tree on the left. I hit it and shot my disc to the left. So I'm gonna have to lay up, maybe, and then take the birdie, and then yeah. It's looking like I'm gonna have to keep something low, and I got tailwind, so probably stick with my Ironman prime cut. Okay, I tried running it and went way past it. That was the front 9 out here at JMB. Stay tuned to the channel to see the back 9. I'll give you some extra footage, meeting up with a buddy, Jeremiah, and I'll give you some back 9 footage, but won't talk about what I'm throwing or anything. Just a little montage like the last videos. Peace.